Oh, oh yeah. I mean, you could mute.
Actually, here, yeah, I will meet you on Discord.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
meet you on Discord, and you'll just have to.
Okay, okay. Hi everybody. Today I will be streaming this game called Doki Doki Literature Club. Clay told me not to read any reviews, so I am assuming this is about learning Japanese, a visual novel, one of those games. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna start. Dive right in. Not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Maybe that means X-rated scenes. Anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. Okay, okay. I've been warned. Should I be scared, Clay?
There's hella hentai.
Oh, okay. Sweet. I love hentai. Yes, I am at least 13 years of
No,
age.
no. It's a pleasant experience through and through.
Okay. Okay, there's pleasant music. Okay. Hey, Shar. Ooh, I like the music. Okay. New game settings. Should I look into settings? Text speed fast, please.
Oh, that's Char. Tell Char to get. Tell Char A. Tell Char A to get into Discord also, and B to follow
me. Shar, you heard Clay. New game. I'm gonna music go tone
down.
down.
Having to deal with a delay on my own voice.
Yeah, it's
really weird to hear a delay on my own damn voice.
New game.
Wait, no. Keep the music where it is.
Why? Why are you telling me this? No. I don't like it too loud.
Just because there's some cool things that happen with the music. It won't be too loud.
Hey. Okay. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it's just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sign an idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha ha. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Eh? You say that you were thinking about ignoring me? That's mean, Mina. That's weird. Okay, I'm not gonna... you guys can read it by yourself, right? So, am I supposed to be a dude?
Yeah, keep reading. I agree with Char. Keep reading.
Okay. Well, if people... Okay, well...
Yeah.
If people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you didn't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. That's so dumb. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Mina, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I don't know why that's my guy voice, but that's my dude voice. Is the image coming clear for you guys on the stream? I just want to make sure, because I'm on like really shitty internet right now.
Yeah, the frame rate's not the best, but this isn't a game that needs like super good frame rate.
Okay.
Everything looks fine though.
It looks fine. Okay, good. I haven't been looking either. Eh? That's not true. I don't know why I changed your voice. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations, where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Ugh, what a dude. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? You know? And I know you're happy now, but I'll die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I'll guess. I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I get myself lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Okay. Okay. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Of course, anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into classroom while I was spacing out. I looked around and realized that I'm the only one left in the classroom.
He's a fucking weeb.
and Mark says, the guy voice just sounds like someone extremely obese. How am I supposed to do a guy voice? What's... How do I do a guy voice? Sitting around at lunch, looking at my brand new shirt. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to you don't need to wait up for me. If it's going to make you late for your for your club, I can't do a dude voice. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed a club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. I don't know where I'm doing with this voice now. Who's Natsuki? Natsuki is best waifu.
You got it. You will flesh him out.
Okay. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yay! Yes! Let's go! And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member's here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I don't know. I can't do the guy voice. Natsuki really sticks her neck on for you for sure. Oh, sticks her.
You're doing fine. You got it.
Oh, where the yandere is at. Hey, Renathan. Hang in there, sorry. I'm sure you'll convince Lena to join. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Mina, what a nice surprise. I don't have that many voices in me. Ah, Mina, what a nice... no. Okay. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. So far, I really like the girl on the left with the ponytail. That's my type. I also, second best would be the purple hair girl. She's my second type. I don't know. Between those two, I guess. I don't really like the middle one. Cutesy isn't my thing. I like them, you know, mature types. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. I don't know. I'm trying to go for like what guys are thinking when they see that. I don't know. Girl 2. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Ah, so that's Natsuki. Okay. Is that your type, Mark? Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. Is it Sayori or Sayori? Sorry, I'm so sorry. If anybody can correct me. You can just ignore her whenever she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly in my ear, then turns back towards the other girls.
I think it's Sayori.
Sayori? Okay. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say such things like that. Yuri, who appears completely more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Yeah, I like the purple hair girl. I'm into that. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Mina. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Okay. Haven't seen anyone I like. Clay says today, yo, she's the smarter one, huh? Can you do Natsuki's voice in a super cutesy voice? Thanks. Yuri scares me. I like Monica more now. Okay, let me drink some water. I can go cutesy. I definitely can. Okay. Ooh, okay. But yeah, I'm into Monica or the purple hair. I'm just gonna call her purple hair. I'm not really good with names. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come, sit down, Mina. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Did that work for you? Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As already mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki probably marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to review a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry up and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. I mean, if he gets some frosting on his, face or lips, I'm sure these girls will help him take care of that. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Eh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for you. You dummy.
Baka.
Yeah, you baka. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I, at least, enjoy tea. I still haven't figured out my dude voice. Okay. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica grazes an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica's really a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't any more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. getting wrestler vibes from the dude voice now. If only it were a Hulk Hogan voice. Randy Savage. Snap into a Slim Jim. I get it. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that you can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Mina, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. Actually, I've been reading manga lately, so pretty true. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. Wiggle eyebrows. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in a world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you out for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh, I read horror book once. I've read a horror book once. She likes to read Yuri, of course.
I read horror book once. A good book.
Clay, you should be reading this. I desperately grasp something I can relate at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with Farak.
Mina, I would if there wasn't such like a horrible lag.
Oh, right. I forgot.
That's just Twitch.
Yep. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you can say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes start over to me for like a split second. Never mind. That's right, you really like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. ... I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. ... Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new club member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Mina? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're all back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. Well, he's playing hard to get. I mean, 4 girls, you know, all very lovely girls, and he's saying this. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All 4 girls stared back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought. Mina. Y'all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is a price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sarah wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. That makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Mina, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up with their food. Hey Mina, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Okay, who are you guys rooting for? I like these 2. I can't decide between Monika and Yuri. Not a fan of the other 2. I'm gonna take a drink. I don't know, maybe if Natsuki like grew her hair longer and maybe, you know, matured more. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Mm-hmm. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Ooh, fun. Okay. Who am I choosing for? Do we want to write happy stuff or emo stuff? I like the word Starscape. Marshmallow Greer. Starscape. I'm gonna go with Starscape. Hopeless. Chocolate. Disown, pleasure, misfortune, chocolate. Frightening, hopeless. Ribbon. Ooh, I like the word destiny. Boop. Raindrops, unending, jumpsuit, suicide, precious, puppy, some existence, or unending. Unending sounds good. Any, mini, miny, mo. Whisper. Ambient, melancholy. Explode, daydream, headphone scars. Clumsy, flee, adventure, dazzle, daydream, fireworks. Anime, aura, milk. Okay. Vivacious. Lust. Ooh. Lust. Mouse. Music. Bunny. Lucky. Charm. Doki Doki. Comfort. Let's do Doki Doki. Whirlwind. Graveyard. Climax. After image. Secretive. Let's do Climax. Captive. Enraged. Extreme. Crimson. Shame. Calm. I wonder if this is like a personality test right now. Crimson. Giggle, ocean, clouds, dance. Defeat, determination, romance, games, sparkle, fluffy. Romance. Lipstick, vivid. Ooh, tenacious. Sunset, flying. Depression, bad, fickle. Bliss. Fester. Yeah. I think Yuri likes the depressive type words or the big emo like words. Vitality. Yeah. I know you, girl. Heartbeat. Pure. Hi again, Mina. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your thanks for keeping your promise, Mina. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you drive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Mina always gives her best. Or his best. As long as he's having fun. Sorry. Identity crisis here. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is... Sayori, that's because your room is so messy. It's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Mina can become good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even bought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal, when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is how the girl is actually being so cute. Oh, sorry. She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monaco to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monaco are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of the book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. ... Oh, wait. How long is roughly a playthrough of this? If reading the text out loud, 3 hours! 4! Okay. This might be like not a one playthrough thing. I'm already getting like tired. Blah. But that only takes her hide that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. What is going wrong with my dude voice? I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Oh, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that yours isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. Dude, how thick can you be? I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What is it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give away anything. Or anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Mina? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Did you just get an accent? I don't know. I'm experimenting. I need a... Oh, gosh. Okay. I need a pee break, so give me 1 minute. BRB. Okay, I'm back, guys. Let's see. I feel like Mark and I are on a joke. We're just waiting for everyone to get focus, Mina. What? I feel like Char and I joined the call. We would ruin it. The start of this game is like the slowest lava shit into Cinefang ever. Okay. I think we're close, right? We're close. This is just early on. Okay. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. I mean, it's the quiet ones, right?
Got a handful more of days before the shit happens.
Okay. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. They suddenly, when you thought you were related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's the literature club after all.
That's true. In
fact, I might as well get started reading, right?
Why are these girls so horny for guys with accents that know how to read? You don't have to.
Oh, what are you saying?
Concentrate.
Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. ... Let me get the book.
I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag.
Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right?
I slip into a seat next to Yuri's. Yeah.
Oh, you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulders as I read. It's not particularly bad timing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just...
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
Yeah, this should work, right?
I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's. Sliding. And then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Ditch Yuri and read from Natsuki's book. Yuri should run. Once we learn reading a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open.
Ah, I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here. Ooh, a new perspective. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah! I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to the side. But in holding it like this, we huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in a corner of my vision. Are you ready?
Eh?
To turn the page.
Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second.
I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah. Thanks.
We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. Sorry guys, I can't read sometimes. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb.
Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
Is this foreshadowing? You think so? How does she?
Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can't see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms.
I see. Yuri remained silent for a moment. But Mina, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that.
Wait! I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. ... I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute.
What you're saying all of a sudden. Okay, everyone. ... I think it's time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? Ooh, Monica the cockblocker. You look kind of down. Yep, she cockblocked for real. I have no mods. Somebody teach me how to set that up or whatever. Just Mina. Yeah, how do I make me a mod? You guys want to be mods? Everybody can be a mod. I don't care. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I approved it. I don't care about bad words. Yeah, I'll figure out the mod stuff later. Or, you guys can teach me later. You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not... It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb.
Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you?
I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way.
In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know?
That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time.
Alright.
I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah.
My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Okay, I'm a real Natsuki and Sayori. It's between Yuri and Monica. Okay, vote guys. Who should I go with? Yeah, okay. Vote guys. Yuri? Okay. But I wanted to, I mean, I had some time with Yuri. But should I go with Monica? But she seems like she cockblocked on purpose. Like, she's jealous. I can tell she's jealous. I know. Oh, yeah. Keep up the momentum, right? I'm sorry, Mark. I know you like them, Moe girls. Yeah, okay. Any, mini, money, mo. Catch a lizard by its toe. If it's rare, if it's rotten, blah, blah, bloody, bloody, blah, blah. Okay, so keep up momentum, Yuri. But I want to see how Monica is. But you can't choose too many girls or you lose both. I guess I should concentrate on Yuri. But she's kind of freaky. She likes, like, scary stuff. Okay, I think everybody wants Yuri. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. ... As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes light. Exceptional.
Eh? What was that?
Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. Maybe if you just try with the 2 of them and then pick between them. Too many waifu will ruin your lifeu. Good advice, Clay. I mean, I wouldn't want to even get the attention from one girl. Oh, sure. Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
Eh? I guess you're right. And what am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really.
Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. ... Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine.
I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Oh, sorry, I messed up with the voice. Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining straight light to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. That was deep, very deep. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read. It's because he doesn't know how to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
Okay, I'll turn the music back up. Happy Clay? Maybe a little bit lower. Let's save this game.
It's not terribly important to do in this first part of the game, so don't worry about that.
Okay. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts?
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Mina.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glanced over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
Eh? Oh god, she's going to be crazy and before she's a dom. Psycho Mantis. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so.
Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Mina.
Oh, me too.
Who should I show my poem to next? Monica. Hi, Mina. Having a good time so far?
Oh, yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind.
I don't know what accent I'm doing, guys.
Do you know the way? That accent.
Of course, I'd be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? That was pretty good. That was really good, Clay. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Mina. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true.
I hand Monica my poem. Good job, Mina. I was going ugh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not really fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it is just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can really take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though.
I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet.
Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Wait, oh, sorry. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel this way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then.
Oh, I like her handwriting. It's easy to read. Hole in a wall. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. A peephole? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe somebody was peeping in. So what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it.
Sorry, I'm not really the right person.
Oh, sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
I see my name, like the herbs, and I'm just like, confused. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That's a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you can say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a lot. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Sayori, the girl next door. ... This is a good poem, Mina. Are you sure it's your first time?
Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time?
I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it so seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of this club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room.
Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Mina. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? I'm trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori.
I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then.
Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then.
I'm saving the best for last, okay? Work. Yay. Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that.
Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trust me to wish a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. Ooh, I like her writing, it rhymes. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad, I want breakfast. Okay, yeah, she's very direct.
Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until the morning to write this?
No, just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Oh, yeah.
I
didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially the last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
Expect to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing.
Anyways, thanks for showing me. This is so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah. But next time I won't forget.
And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I'll look forward to it.
Okay, Netsuki's last. Let me take a break. My voice is like gonna die from this.
Mina, aren't you scared from this game?
Why? Why should I be scared? Should I be scared? Well, it's about time I expected. It's about what I expected from someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't invoke any emotions.
So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste?
Do you want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Sign. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Okay. Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Simple. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not.
I decided to humor her with her last comment. Nutsuki, please smack me. Smack me, Nuts. Oh, okay. Okay. You guys are going to jail. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That's a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. Do we get to read his poem? I want to read his poem. I sign. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They generally exchange pieces of paper, sharing their respective
Maybe
poems.
your poem is actually just like some amalgamation of all those words you chose.
Oh, we actually get to read it? Okay, good. As a rude and tandem, I watch each of their expressions change.
No, you don't.
Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to desk with one hand. I guess you can say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is, cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I wouldn't have asked somebody who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Mina did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Mina liked my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki silly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Mina appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Mina started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turn towards me as if they just noticed us sitting there. Mina, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? I'm so happy and bouncy though. The flat, C flat is justice. Yours is such a B word. The meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Mina. But wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Mina? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with, they'll probably think they're more highly of me. Okay, decision time, guys. Natsuki, Yuri, or should I go with the safe choice, Sayori? I think I'm gonna go with Yuri. But then I get to get lover points, right? If I choose, this is like plus points. Yeah. So yeah, I wanna get it boned down on Yuri, so I should, you know, concentrate on her, right? Mark, you're just really into Natsuki. Okay. Any, mini, I'm gonna go with Yuri. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri. Eh? You are seriously talented. Oh my god. He just... Wow.
It's no secret that I was impressed.
Well, that's...
But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute.
I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. But Natsuki!
Oops. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place.
Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenched her fist. In the end, Nobie has taken her side. She's trapped, at this point being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head.
Sayori, she doesn't need to.
You know what? I'm going to do that. I'll spare me from having to look at your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumbles up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki. She really didn't have to do that. I looked across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Sign.
Everything alright?
I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now.
No, Yuri. How could anyone not have forgotten, frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it well, as anyone could. I don't think any less of you.
Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Mina, you're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now.
It's nothing.
One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said? About, I would never do anything so shameful. So...
Eh? What thing did Natsuki said?
Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea.
Ah, good idea. Make enough, more than one person, okay?
Yeah. Oh my god, so dramatic. Every woman ever flips hair, so dramatic. Okay. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Mina, how about you?
Yeah, I'd said the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poems would turn out even better. ... I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Mina, ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go.
It'll be spilled with tea. Mark, why so bitter? Oh. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either.
Sayori, about what happened earlier.
Eh? What do you mean?
Between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I do not hate them.
I I can't do his voice. I'm getting ridiculous now. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'll make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Mina. It's nice that I get to spend a lot of time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. Lots. Every day is going to be so much fun. Sign. It looks like Sayori hasn't changed. Hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Whoa, okay. Okay, so I'll read Mina in my own voice. Okay, yeah. We'll just have to see what's the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her. But it's really used Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Nibble. Games, fire. Fantasy, explode. Lust. Yeah. After image. Unrestrained. Promise. Oh. Maternity. Existence. Oops. So, for Yuri, just choose big words. I'm getting that feeling. Oh. Yeah. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Mina! Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Eh? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just want to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. Ah! I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Mina to let me borrow some money. That's... Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. ... Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think like that. You could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That! Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to a club before she even told me. But... You wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. Sadek tricked Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me credit. More credit than that, Sayori. Ooh, she got slapped. Yeah. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto a desk. Ow. What was... A cookie. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in a plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Haha. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly claps her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Well, fool, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori? Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room. Ugh. Where's Monika anyways? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You wouldn't have heard the bell ring. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware that you played music as well, Monica. Is something suspicious going on? I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool.
No.
You should always play something for us, Monica. I love how Clay's just randomly saying no, but I suspect something. I think something is weird going on, and she came in late and she looks like that. You should play something for us, Monica. That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Mina. Monica smiles sweetly. Yeah, I want to go for Monica, but how? She's not even on the poem list. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave out Sarah's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sarah is somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into closet. Hey, Yuri. Eh? Oh. I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was kind of just waiting for you. Oh, if that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and mythological. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks. I'll be right back. Oh, I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Eh? Well, Yuri was going to make some tea, so... I suddenly realized how weird it sounded to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. I feel like Monica keeps interrupting at moments. I think Monica is into the main character, the protagonist. That's kind of like a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monica, please mind your own business for once. Oh, she said it to her. Or do you want me to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Mina in club activities? Eh? My mouth gapes. Dang. She has some backbone. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Mina. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Once in the hall, the music stops. She suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri. I just... Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me?
No, Yuri.
I feel kind of scared because the music stopped and then Clay's been hinting at things. I think you did the right thing. I'm kind of scared to go on. It's also not right for Monica to judge people like that.
No, you're fine. Let's keep going. You're
Okay. I need my pillow. Hold on, let me hug this. Okay. I'm kind of, because the music just suddenly stopped, and I played enough video games, you know, when music stops, it kind of gets scary. Okay, music. Mina, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me?
Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions, and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane.
No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that?
Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that?
Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Mina, I really like being friends with you.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too.
I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better.
Anyway.
Yeah. Shall we go?
Yeah.
Yuri and I walked towards the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Mina, do you like oolong tea?
Oh, yeah. Anything is fine.
Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot.
You really do this properly, don't you?
Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others.
Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything?
In that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
Oh, perhaps I will.
Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you notice. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do, when it's you who's around anyway.
Ah, that's great, Yuri.
Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Mina. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Mina, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Whoa.
Why's that?
It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk.
Ah, sorry, I didn't realize.
No worries. I'll just have back pain fairly regular, so I do my best to manage it. Is it because of her boobs? I mean, her boobs frankly aren't that big. TBH. I feel like Monica's are bigger. And, is she, like, wearing a very thin bra? Because are these nip-nips? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because my...
Nip-nips?
Yeah, what do you call them?
Your posture, right? Always hunch over like that while reading.
Yes. I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor.
Fair enough.
I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag.
Ah, I have some chocolate as well.
It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides close into our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Oh, Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I have to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. You better be careful with that. Like, there's this lady who sued McDonald's because she had, like, coffee between her legs, and that's not good for his wee-wee. Oh, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any.
Are you sure?
Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages.
Oh, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad.
No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. I must save. Just in case. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop there. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Mina.
Sorry. But not sorry, right? I guess I shouldn't have done that.
Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do. Right?
I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah. That's all it was.
Yeah. Then, you don't need to stop or anything.
I see.
The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book. Suddenly breaks as she realizes it wasn't chocolate in her mouth, but my yuck. But I can just tell by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers. But this time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of the breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone. Monica. Oh, Monica. She comes in at every moment when something is about to happen. Wow, Monica. Okay. Okay. Okay, Monica. Okay. Okay, everyone. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Mina, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Who should I show my poem? I'm gonna show it to Monica. I think she's getting a little jealous, so you know, I gotta share my attention, right? Hi again, Mina. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Oh, I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. ... Alright, this one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. And when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. She's just jealous. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that. You must be pretty into her. Eh? You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but... Well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. That noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. So, I'm starting to notice that Monica's poems are very, depressing and sad. Like, there's something going on with her mind. I don't know what it is, but I think she's troubled. Low to me? It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's kind of a thing that I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with the space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what's it about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract, blah blah blah. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Is that a hint? Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I don't know. What? Is there hints? Is that... I'm gonna save. Is that a hint? Yes. I'll do Sayori next. Oh, I like this one, Mina. It has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I didn't even know that kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep that in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah! I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes, when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give you the rain cloud a little hug. Make it a little happier. I'm losing my voice. Sorry, guys. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Eh? It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Mina. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a sacred place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in the bottle to keep it safe. And I put it in the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, thoughts in a bottle all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave. Oh, okay. My mind's in the gutter right now. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scrapping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. I don't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all alone, I open up, and in come my friends. I think they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. Every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, thoughts in a shard all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Is she a little bit crazy too? Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot.
No one's crazy in this game, don't worry.
Okay. I don't know what to expect playing. Alright, I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. Even it helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing is the best! I'm gonna keep writing till I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay, let's do Natsuki next, or Yuri? Yuri. I'll do Yuri. Okay, let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Mina, this one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. Not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience for her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you never shared your writings before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? ... Yuri doesn't respond to it. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. She's coming on strong. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of the night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom, the bread my hungry curiosity, the raccoon an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife, the very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon has become hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic provolone conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feel myself again. Okay. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault. I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using my poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions to them. Yeah, I could make it if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that's different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. Unusual hobbies? It's those sort of things that I'm usually forced to keep to myself. so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Mina? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Mina. That's exaggerating a little. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now, I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that. It's nothing really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Okay. I saved the best for last for you. Mark. Your Natsuki. Yeah? Your little Natsuki. Okay. Okay. I liked your last one better. Eh? Really? Well, yeah, I can tell you were a little more daring with this one, but you're really not good enough for that yet. It fell flat. That may be true, but I just wanted to try something different. I'm still trying to figure this all out. I mean, I always like poems that aren't trying too hard. I hate when people try to sound fancy or add meaning just by using annoying, uncomplicated language. Just make it simple, cute, and to the point. Yuri's head all over heels for this cryptic nonsense, but I see right through that BS. Ha! Making a reader look so hard for all this deep meaning is just an excuse to have no meaning at all. I guess that's one way to look at it. Well, everyone has their own opinion, but my opinion is the best opinion. I'm sure you figured that out already. Anyway, here's my poem. Maybe you'll learn something. Amy likes spiders. Okay. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to a rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I try not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has lots of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Oh, okay. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it keeps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of if people find out they'll make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what somebody likes as long as they're not hurting anyone? It doesn't make them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Huh? That's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm reading blah. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Good poem, Natsuki. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff, I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit in the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori's been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having poetry performances. Each of us going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let everyone else come and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't even already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's a bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way that I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask of them to recite their poems out loud in a whole room full of people. I guess I'll kind of overlook that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put out a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you in here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it takes, all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. ... Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. Stay hydrated, Mina. For your next stream, want us to just read us The Hobbit. Slightly less weird stories, slightly less rolling around the code. I remember I read The Hobbit, like, way back then when I, like, to read big books because I thought that would make me smarter, and it was pretty boring. It was a tough book to get through. Like, I fell asleep a few times reading it. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. Sign. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move into the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. Slightly less weird. You must not have read Eltier then thought The Hobbit was acting compared to Eltier. The Hobbit's really readable in me. That I could quit the club and not in the reading room. I mean, you gotta challenge yourself, right? If you don't, what would you do, right? What would you do if you weren't afraid? Okay, I'm gonna grab water really quick, and then I'm gonna take a quick pee break. BRB. Okay, I'm back, guys. So how soon, like, I'm anticipating something. How many more days of this? Okay. You guys want me to end the stream right now and I can continue tomorrow? It'll be earlier because tomorrow's. I'm only staying up this late because tomorrow's like a what's it called? Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and we get the day off. Okay, I'll get to the fair and then I'll stop from there. And then I'll stream it again tomorrow. It'll be earlier, so it'll be maybe latest would be 6 p.m. my time. So remember to follow me, guys. Okay. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Hey, I use those words in my poems. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transforms into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. A poem is full of twists and turns and a structure that she enunciates. I can't read. Enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered, even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards and give her the recognition she deserves. It's not that we don't want to applaud her, but we were caught off guard that we must have run. As we applauded, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one is called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice gives it almost a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Mina liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. Eh? I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki. Don't make me go before Mina. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyways. Might as well let Mina lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki. It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in from the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Okay, don't worry so much. I think it's less about your abilities and your lack of confidence in writing. That's something that will improve over time. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki brutally gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. This poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, this poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting a poem, her sour attitude disperses a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to a poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do this again. Well... Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite the poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick up home and get through practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Geez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for the day. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait! I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way of you. It is... Ready to go, Sayuri? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Mina. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. I walk home Sayori once more. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. So let's just say one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? Ooh, is she getting jealous? Are they noticing that I'm paying more attention to Yuri? Am I not giving them all the attention they want? She probably wants to hear me say this. I will still walk home with Sayori. But Yuri isn't around to hear what I'm saying, right? So I'll say this. Yeah, I would walk home with Yuri, but Yuri's not around. She's nowhere around to hear this, so I want to make Sayori happy. Well, right? Right? Am I thinking correctly? Bum 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 tis bum bum bum. Insight. Extorting. Oops. Unending. Starscape. Oops. Okay. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club, now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that all willing to help me out for the festival too. Ah, I can't wait for the festival. I'm gonna be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. It's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound like a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Marika, do they usually have fried squid? Squid. I kind of want fried squid now. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people. Get water. Go to bed, Char. Just go to bed. You can watch it later or something. I think this is saved. I have no idea. Somebody manage my thing for me. I think it auto saves videos, right? Because it's right in your name. Mon-e-ka. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own events for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyways. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Hey, Sayori. I wave my pen in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me her big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation is already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. Mina, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a little bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind? But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you. Mina, you certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just want to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Eh? Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm just saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Mina. I don't want to get into this. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? The slider. Okay, well, good night, Mark. Night, Mark. Thanks for joining in. I'll stream again tomorrow. I'll probably maybe stream around 8 p.m. PST. I don't know. Would that be good for everybody? Okay, so I'll do 8:30 PST. Is that, and then I'll resume. Okay, I'm gonna try to make it to the festival tonight though. Sayori is always like that. So, man, this guy has all these girls crushing on him. Dang. You're so funny, Mina. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's how she is when she's around you? ... I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Night, Shara. Heading out? Yeah. Let's go to bed. It's late for everybody. Even for me. I'm trying to make it to the festival. I think I'm close. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her. How close are we, Clay, to the festival? Suddenly I notice her peering at me from over her book, but she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I never really seen her approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's just a little easier for me to do that. I sit up from my desk and sit in the one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell what I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you're right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are the only concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy, Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seemed a little bit off today. When I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I couldn't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh? That's quite romantic. Eh? Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. Ah, I see. Then perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading in too much a little. Mina. The world's full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. A day or so. 2 days, Clay. That's a while. Maybe I'll save that for tomorrow. I think Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wouldn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves, and you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. Yeah, I'm gonna call it at the end of this day. I'll start at the end of this day, like next time I stream, and that way people won't miss out on the festival. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we go do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. I love reading time with her. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls up to Clever. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make on blah blah blah. I'm gonna pick Yuri first. I feel like Yuri feels like I'm too much into Sayori, but I'm really into Yuri. Gotta give her my attention. Mina, your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you show me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can easily feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, what's wrong? That's the way to put it, blah blah blah. Whatever never so thanks to you, you're really stubborn. Is that so? Mina, during lunchtime I ate by myself. Did you know that? Oh, she's alone. It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I have some book with me. I say I really enjoy reading. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and people solvers. Or problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Mina. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it was until now that I started sharing it with you. And that really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. You just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Mina. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make some friends. Blah, blah, blah. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way. Yeah. We're really friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands. But this time she's smiling and she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Ghosts Under the Light Part 2. Ooh, Part 2, huh? The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A calm figure crosses his path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds. The silhouette grows closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I'm too late. He steps into a street light. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Tune stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is rhythm within the pounding of the heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding, I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his head. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. Finishing the poem, I start handing it back to Yuri. But instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? Ah, no, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems are being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understood this one. Yuri's having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So thank you. And I hope we can keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge from Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her. But instead, Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back towards me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can... The poem is... Once again, Yuri fails to perform complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes. Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back towards me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something. But I'm sure we can talk again later. Yep, Monica would like to butt in. Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me. I'm gonna save this. I think I might end it here, actually. Well, Okay, I am gonna end it here for tonight. So tomorrow we'll resume with this, and then I think one more day before the festival. Yeah? Okay? Capiche? Thank you everybody for joining. I'll probably stream at 8:30 p.m. PST Pacific time tomorrow if you guys want to watch what happens next. Thanks everyone. It was fun. My voice is getting tired. I wish Clay could read the guy parts. Ta-da! Toodaloos.